And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that scores now on their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
Speaking of who got next, where my nigga Miami at? That nigga still be on early?
This defense, so they'll go back to the sideline
Miami
knowing
girl.
the points are going to be there for the taking.
Oh,
solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Ooh.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession
Straight
here.
like that.
Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year.
I'm going to give you some action on this play.
Running backs.
I'm going to give you some action on this one. Do your thing. Do your
some
thing.
pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Check 26, check 27.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep.
Yes. Interception. That's the first time I ever saw that. Oh, my God.
Safety Cam Chancellor. And
Oh,
they will
shit.
take over at the 26-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter
That's the
Payton,
first time I
NFL
ever
Man of
seen
the
that
year.
kind of
They
pick
totaled
off.
up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Damn. They just want me to be cheap.
Which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000.
Yeah.
So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people participating. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends. Also nominated in finalists.
Hey, y'all, nigga was, you know how that ball be laying on the nigga chest if he got the ball knocked out of him? Cam Chancellor came and scooped that bitch off that nigga's chest.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
To it. Come on.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to lose yardage and be
That
backed
nigga was
up to
on
the
my
25.
shit. Damn.
Now the Giants will stop
Damn,
play as they
should've went
take a
the other way.
timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000
said, bring it, don't sing it.
Was a dominant force in 2017.
Yo,
How about his
what
teammate
up?
Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took
What
home
up?
Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Yeah. You did. Yeah, they had took it away from you in 18. You say you can do it again?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
They done opened up the game for you then.
Throwing again. Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And
Beckham must respect him.
Up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the
headhunters on him.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Manning throwing on second down.
Damn, he got him again.
Left side, it's Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Dribbling the ball with a blindfold, goddamn, taking between his leg and everything.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Yeah. You done got down. Twist the whole game up on getting me out that defense. Come on.
They'll run it on the toss.
Give me that ball.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He a beast, but he ain't got no carrying.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I've seen enough.
On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and of course the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course people in attendance. A really well played game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
He tied up in one.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, man.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
He's coming up a little bit. I mean, he play hard. You know what I mean?
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
RC, man.
Up to the 24.
That was that bullshit.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Oh, shit. I had a heart attack, too. Yeah, man. He died?
Oh, yeah.
shit. I done had 2 goddamn heart attacks. Well, I had 1 heart attack and a half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now
and you know what? It's for the same shit.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might.
I'm only 38.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Manning to throw on second down.
That's all right.
And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on.
You was playing with fire that time, RC. What you doing?
Expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways.
Rush.
Might as well hold on to the ball.
Rush.
You know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
Rush had a heart attack.
Done.
Yeah.
Throwing is Manning on third down.
Come on, man. Give me some defense. Yes.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Yeah, I had 2 heart attacks, RC.
Second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
And it's the same shit Rick Ross is on. I was on that goddamn Florida South. Goddamn snorting and shit. I'm done now, though. Yeah, that Peruvian will do you in.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Damn it.
They do go for it. It's Manning.
Come on.
Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted.
Ah, I hate that screen. Fuck me up.
All-pro free safety Earl Thomas. And the return this
the sheriff, baby. The sheriff, Earl Thomas the third.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if
Infrared
you're
screaming over that bitch. Damn.
Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll toss it out to Carson. They find some open field here. 20.
Ah!
And he carries this.
Damn it. You ain't going to let me get in there.
That one good.
You ain't gonna let me get in there, are you, RC?
I'm still an old school football
RC
guy.
finna put that goddamn on my ass.
Fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass.
Ooh, I thought I had that bit.
Right here.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Damn, I already know RC ain't finna give me this
get a lot
motherfucker.
tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already
I already know what I'm working with, man. I ain't no running because the goddamn defensive line. Watch that shit.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
19.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively,
I got
they're in
Seattle.
a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Already
this
knew.
play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards,
Olivier.
yardage to the 11. And
They got him rated higher than Pierre Paul Prince. I mean, Pierre Paul.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid
I
as
ain't gonna
usual.
lie, I was telling
This is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
You know what I'm talking about.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can the drummer get some?
that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he's named the sideline? Sammy.
Saved your day.
Use him well.
You score a touchdown, you're going to win
28
this
yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside.
Get him.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Manning to throw on second down.
Woo!
Space to run past the 20.
I got to stop him. I got to stop him.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Looking to throw on second down. Manning.
Bump him. Got him. I knocked that nigga down before he even got the damn ball got to him.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Uh-oh.
And nothing
Night,
but
night.
daylight ahead. Past the 20.
My nigga RC. Damn.
It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean?
Madden making me go for 2. I was still hitting X, goddamn.
I like it.
Madden made me go for 2. Let me see what I did.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion.
This is a game of a lot of firsts.
Even if you're keeping your wits
that
about you,
interception was
you're
crazy.
thinking to yourself, okay,
I ain't even
extra
deserved
point
that
block
shit.
team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and
To me,
throwing
the
down their
game
cups of water.
10-3.
That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6,
I don't even want
decent field
7 of
position
them
and
points
throwing
because of that
pick 6.
interception.
We'll see how they attack
Let's
this
go
drive.
10-3.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take
I
care
did
of
not
the football a
deserve
little
that.
bit better. Make some
I'm
better
gonna be a real
decisions
nigga
on
on
this
that one.
drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled.
Come on,
in.
Richard Sherman.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem
damn,
at all.
that
They just
one
want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Damn, this gonna be something new right here. So probably.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route.
You could have did a whole bunch of shit on that motherfucker. I blitzed Cam because I didn't know what you was doing.
They call it a
Thought he
gain
was
of
running
19,
that hoe.
and it moves the chains.
All right. That's what's up. Who?